Hey guys, what's up guys? What's up? Hey, we're on SMP Online Season 4. We're gonna be touring my SMP Online Season 4 base. We're in my SMP Online Season 4 base. So what's up guys? Welcome to my SMP Online Season 4 base. There are people in the world, and today we're touring my SMP Online Season 4 base. So we're gonna go first up to the service level, guys. It's really cute and cool up here. So we're on the surface level now, guys, and we'll get to this cool building over here. Over here we have the Science Dirk small tower combination, Science Dirk small hole. Gonna build tower. There is not the tower's elevator. I love you, the Science Dirk small hole. Doug 5, 24, 20, 25. Wow, tower finished. 21, 46, 47, 05, 31, 20, 25. You can land safely in the corner. This is where it all started. At first I had big chests and enchanting table and bed. And this was all dirt, and I was here with dirt and chests and bed. Iconic water area. And then in here I had lava, and it was cool. And then in here, up here, and then up here. And then in here I had a big smelter machine. They gave me experience for my build. So what is over here? People have built stuff and I haven't seen it. What is this? What is this? Who is that? Over here we have bamboo. And then over here we have... Oh. This should slash for real, for real. Ooh. This is true. You can go down. Down here we have my copper room, my Science Dirk copper room. Unlike the Science Dirk copper block, 2-wide block, you can go up into the Science Dirk copper room and you can see that it's made of copper. And if you would like, you can enter the elevator. And then up here you can go and you can enter the elevator. And there's a ladder and a jack-o'-lantern and there's green bottom wall. Wow. Over here you have Smiley, Pumpkin, Melon, and Redstone Torch, and Gravel Pillar. It goes up a lot. It doesn't go all the way up though, it goes only up a lot. Over here there's a glass viewing looking room. You can see the elevator, and here's this cool staircase, guys, wow. I just don't need that much sugarcane farm. Yummy. Puts back. Harvests. Yummy. I didn't mean to do that. And then over here you can see the giant Science Dirk copper gold block. Ow. You can see the Science Dirk copper gold block. It's gold block. There's no copper. You can see brick, and you can go in the elevator. Is this? Oh, Figura. Editor! You can see the hay room. This is where you make hay. And then up here you can go on here, and you can see sand towers. And you can see gravel tower. And then over here, there's a dirt golem. And now this is a muddy situation. Yeah. And I think that's pretty good. Ow. And so over here you make hay. And so now, guys, you kind of start climbing up the ladder tower. There's no ladders, there's only tower. It's stairs. So a cool bit I did is I would, during one of the world tour streams, whenever it was night, I would go to my bed and I would click on the bed and then get out of the bed. And then it would spam the chat with like 4 out of 5 players sleeping. And it was just on Carbon's stream for like a long time, because it was...
Epic ways to troll in Minecraft.
So this is my room. And then, so over here you can go in the elevator. And you can also go in unless you have an ender pearl. And so over here you have grass block and cherry. And you can see grass and melon and cherry. And so over here I just don't need that much. And so over here we have the wood dimension. And so you have to climb out of the wood dimension. And if you climb up and around in the wood dimension, you can go places. Like for instance to hay, or to nether dimension, or to wood dimension. And so if you spend a lot of time in the wood dimension, you can go to other places, like perhaps the wood dimension. And once you're in the wood dimension, I think you go other places. Maybe even the surface, but mostly the wood dimension, or the nether dimension, or hay, or leaf block, birch leaf block, birch leaf block, birch leaf block, wood, birch block, wood dimension. So up here is my room, this is my house. This is my house, welcome to my room, this is my house. You can see it, you get trapped. And then out here you go in the lapis lazuli dimension, and you climb up and around in the lapis lazuli dimension. And then over here you have glass you can look. And then over here you're in the lapis lazuli dimension and you jump out of it. And then you're on the surface again. Yay! And so over here is the surface, this is where it all started. If you check the chunk borders, you can see that it's perfectly in line with the chunk, except for where it's not in line with the chunk, like over here for instance. Over here we have, my bad. Up here you can go inside this room. And when you're inside the room, you can see that you can go inside my head. And once you're inside my head, you can see that it's all empty in here, except for hunger.
Big cheese on the tray.
Whoa. And so over here you have more stuff you can explore, like for instance, yummers. And when you're at this water, you can go over here and you can fishing. So like for instance, if you take out your fishing. Wow. Oh, nice catch. And here we have IDJ room. Let's go back down. Over here you have my cow. And so over here you have my sheep. And I don't think they grow it back. They won't grow it back. See, none of them have it. Over here you have stairway to my sheep. Over here you have stairway. And over here you can be on top of my head. If you go up there, you can put seeds and various products into this chest and it will convert to bone meal, and that's good. Over here, this is my wheat farm. If you go down here, you can see my cow and then my sheep. They're right there. They won't grow it back. If you swim up the water, you can go to the third layer of the wheat farm, and then you can come up here and you can come up here. And then over there you can fish. Nice catch. Editor. And then over here, if you go up on this glass, you can see that there is a 10-ton tungsten cube sphere inside of you. There's a 10-ton tungsten sphere inside of you. And you can see that if you come up here. So if you come up here, you can get on top of the 10-ton tungsten sphere in question. And you can walk around on top of it. If you want to, you can get on top of melon sphere, and if you want to, you can get inside of pumpkin sphere. And you can see that editor. Over here you can see all the emotions expressible by humans. So at this point I had a character named Simi Farglesnop that was harassed by Coney Carson live on stream later.
Can you please just... What? Wait, what? Wait, is my mic loud?
I'm gonna try and provoke her. Hey, Simi.
What's up?
Come over and help me construct, like, sort of the midsection of the tower. It's like a lot of these emotions were constructed by Simi Farglesnop. I just wanted to credit her because I didn't want to steal build ideas. This tower was me, but then this stuff was Simi. she said you have to choose between love, fear, damnation, and virtue. And I don't know why you would choose damnation. I think I personally would choose virtue or love. Over here you can go in the elevator, and then over here you can go up the stairs. And you can use the glass to look. Over here you can go up the stairs, and wow, there's crafting tables. And then, scared. Over here you can go up the stairs, and you can see that you can actually fall out, and then you can come back up the stairs. And if you go up the stairs, you can see there's man and there's woman. Over here there's a little deck, and you can see the smack cam. Over here there's parkour. Wait, is there perhaps a sign? Simi Farble Snap. So over here there's parkour that you do. And then once you do the parkour, you get inside of here, and you climb up this stuff. And you do some more parkour in here. And then here you can get in the elevator, and you can see this room. And then if you go up here you can see this room. And then you go through the hall, and there's room. This is the hay room. This is where you make hay. Then over here you can come up the stairs. And then you can go in the dried kelp room, and you can take one. Wow. Over here you can go in the elevator. So over here you can go in the pussy water slide cheater room. Or you can take the stairs. And you can take the stairs. When you come up the stairs, you're actually in this room. I think it's a pretty good room. Here I think you can see another room, and you can also go in the elevator. If you don't go in the elevator, you can come over here and use these stairs and see this room. This is where I keep my man.
Why did you do that?
And here you can craft, and you can glass, and you can look. And then in here there's more stairs you can take, and when you go up them you can see that I have melon and pumpkin. And then over here you take these stairs. This is actually an iconic moment, because if you see the Carmi Carlson VOD, you can watch me go down these stairs like this, from Carmi Carson's point of view. And if you watch that, I think it's cute and cool. I look pretty cute and cool in that clip, and not a lot of people know this. And here you can go in the elevator, and then over here you can go in the water elevator, and you can go in here with my crafting roof room. This is where I do a lot of crafting on the roof of the room. You can see the roof is crafting. And then over here you have a mob farm. It doesn't really work, but there's mob farm. And then over here you can't go up. And then also over like here you can't go up. And like here and here you can't go up. But right here you can go up, and you can see we're getting to the point where you can't really see anything else. You can see green top wall. There's one tree, and then you can go in here. And you can see carrot and nether. This is where I farm my carrots for when I'm hungry. I eat my carrots, and you can go in the elevator. And then if you go down here, you can see the green top. And then if you come up here, you can see the carrots. And then you go up to scaffolding, and you can see other stuff. Ow. So if you go in this area, you can come into this room, the shower, and you can see the enchanting room, and I think it's pretty cute and cool. And then if you come in here, you can see the cactus farm, and you can get in it. And then if you go up this and do this, get out of the cactus farm, and you can come in here, and you can see the shower. And if you go down here, you can see the green top wall. And then if you come up here, you can see, if you come up here, you can see the shower. And here's some dripstone, and here is clay farm, and here is a cactus farm, and here is bamboo farm. Why is there a wooden sword? Who put a wooden sword there? How? Who put How? How is wooden sword? Over here you can see, over here you can see Ava generator, Ava generator, Ava, go away, E melter. And you can see this is where I melt items. This is a bamboo farm. And then over here, you can see my torage. And you can see the Gavantino golden carrot. If you can believe it, when Gami Garson was streaming live on Twitch and touring my base, Gavantino was there also, and he gave me a golden carrot, so I renamed it the Gavantino golden carrot, and I hung it on my wall. And not a lot of people know this, but it's true. And so you can see my ender chest, and you can see my chest. Wow. And so over here you can see, Unlucky, and you can see that the Sandstrick Small Tower is so cute. I would say it's both cute and cool, really, but... And not a lot of people know that that's true. And then you go over here and you see you can go up, and this is where you go down to the torage. But if you go over here, this is where you go up. And then when you're over here, you can see that you go down, and you can see that the Sandstrick Small Tower is so cute, and you can come over here, and you can do parkour. But then if you don't want to do parkour, you can cheat, and you can come over here. And you can go to the nether, but it goes somewhere else, it doesn't come back here. So I don't want to go in there. So if you do this, you go down the elevator. Ow. And then if you do this, you go up the elevator. Wow. And you jump. You can actually see pretty cool builds. And these are no longer my base builds. These are other people's base builds, but you can see them. Like for instance, you can see this one. Wow. And if you come over to this one, you can see a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, guys, that's...
I appreciate like the idea here. Seinsterg, if you would like a little advice, I think it could use with a little bit more theming. Not to judge.
You bite your tongue.
Not to judge.
Don't you dare tell a master craftsman how to paint their canvas.
I'm sorry.
asshole.
I was just